Hello, CABA. It's Tom Parker with First American Internet Marketing. Just wanted to do a quick video. We had gotten an email back from Melissa that we are able to do enhanced website listings on the CABA website. And getting your business listed and giving as much detail as possible is very important in helping you rank on Google. So I'm going to go through very quickly how to go through the enhanced website listing and how to make sure that you have everything completed. Okay, so hopefully it's going to be very short, sweet, and to the point, but show you exactly how to do it, because I have noticed that most people have not done it. Okay, so when you log in to the CABA website, very first screen you come to is this welcome message area. And then the way you do the enhanced listing is you want to go ahead and start off on the left over here where it says personal information. Go ahead and click on that. And you just want to make sure that you fill out as much of this information as possible that you want to include in your listing. Okay. And then you check off, anything that is applicable right here. And then you can do a bio section right here. Always remember, when you fill this stuff out, this happens to me all the time and a lot of other people I know. Once you've completed this information, you have to click Save Changes at the bottom of the page. Okay, so once you've clicked the Save Changes, that'll still show up. And then you want to go through username and password. I'm not going to click on that. You can change that if you need to. Your photo. Highly recommend that you put your photo in there. You just basically here, you click on the plus button and it will let you upload your photo. Okay, so click on the plus button right there. So if I uploaded a new picture, this old picture would be removed. Okay, so just make sure you do that. Groups and interest. It's always good to get active in CABA. So, and basically you can join any group you want. So if you want to join any particular committee, go ahead and click one of these and click Save Changes, and then you will be getting the information that is related to that particular committee. Okay. Social networks. LinkedIn, very good place to have all of your information also. Make sure you go onto LinkedIn and get your direct link to your LinkedIn profile and put that in here. And then the same thing for your business page on Facebook. Go ahead and put your direct link to the business page on Facebook. And once again, click Save Changes. Display preferences. Now this is important about what you want displayed either to the public or to members. Okay, so members, I have almost everything checked here. And to the public, I've picked the very specific information. You definitely, for your business rankings and to get Google to rank you better, you want to allow your full name. Your work phone number is very important, which is your business phone number. And the address information of your business. That's very important that all that information is shown there. Okay. And linked accounts. I don't have any linked accounts, but if you wanted to log in with any of these other services, with Facebook or Google or LinkedIn or Twitter, this is what allows you to log in rather than having your own username and password. Allows you to log in with the username and password you have for one of these other services. Okay. So then we want to move. Go ahead and we can make that. The next thing, this is the most important part, the company information. And we want to go to the profile summary. Profile summary will show you exactly what you've completed. Okay. So for instance, organization, and you want to get this to say overall profile completion 100%. So I've been working on this to make sure that mine's 100%. And anything that has a check mark next to it right here means that you have completed it, and that has led to the 100% complete. If there is no check mark, that just means that you need to add some kind of information into one of those to get it 100% complete. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. All of this is very basic. Just make sure that you do it. Once again, this is just all your information for your business. Okay, your website, obviously you want to put that in there. Address information. This is important that you have your address information is exactly how you have your business listed on Google. This will help Google show your business higher in the listings and higher in the rankings. Okay, so make sure that that the correct address is on Google and the correct address matching Google is right here. Okay, you can add some information on employees, all that kind of stuff, and hit save changes. All right, so once you have all that information, then you can move on to employees. If you want to add employees, you can. In my case, it's just me. I have different team members, but I'm not adding them here to the CABA community. Okay. Website information. We're going to click on that. Normally, you're just going to click use organization information right here. Just check that off. All that's going to be added in. Have your website URL right there. Okay. And and you can click here to verify that this is coming up correctly, which I highly recommend. Once again, your social networks. You want to show LinkedIn and Facebook are the two that are available here. You want to use those if you have those available that you're currently marketing yourself on. Web description. This is all the information that's going to come up when people see your CABA business listing. So you want to put in some detailed information about your business right here. So search results description. When it comes up in Google, this is what's going to come up in Google underneath your business name. So you want to put in, make sure there's only, I believe it's 100 characters or 150 characters. You want to make sure you keep it under the character count. Okay. Hours of operation, driving directions. Even, for instance, in my case, I work out of my home. So I said, I meet people at their offices, or I meet them and do online meetings. So you can put that information right in there for driving directions if you have specific driving directions to your business. Now this is highlights. This is where the enhanced listing part comes into play. These are links to pages on your website or other channels such as YouTube, where you have information about your business. So for instance, I have a bullet text, and I'll show you where this comes up here in just a second. The most powerful yet simple system to get 5-star reviews for your business. Okay, this goes to a link on my website. So let me show you real quickly. Let's see. All right, so this is just the directory, and so I'm going to just click on my listing so you can see exactly how it looks. All right, when it comes up, the highlights are right here. Media, I've added a video. I'll show you where to add that in a second. But highlights, people click right here, and then they can click on these links to go to your website and specific spots on your website. So for instance, I click here, and that's going to open up on my website and take them to the page that does a demo of our 5-star marketing system. So, whatever you have on your website, that's the most important thing. This is, my most important product that I offer is helping small businesses get reviews. Okay. So that's what I have on there first. So I have a link to that. Then you can get your online score. You can click there. That helps. You can find out where you're listed online and things like that. So you want to go through and you want to actually make sure that you list and you put in the specific URL that goes to the page you want to highlight. Okay. Is your website mobile friendly is another one. I have my reviews on there. So it goes to my reviews page and everything like that. So you want to make sure that you use all of these. I believe it's 6 different highlights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you can put on there, because these are all links back to your website from the CABA website. and that is CABA's website is a trusted link in Google's eyes. So you want to get as many links from CABA back to your website as possible. So you want to use all of these right here. Okay? And then keywords. These are words that, if you're not familiar, these are words that people would type into Google if they were looking for your type of business. So for instance, online marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, things like that. I have here. These are all things related to my business. If you're a plumber, you would put plumbing, plumber, sink, drain, unclogging, anything like that. So, whatever relates to your specific business, that's what you would put here under keywords. Once again, make sure you click Save Changes, because it's no fun when you go through, you fill out this whole page worth of information. You forget to click Save Changes, and then you move on to the next thing, and then it's not there. Okay. Next thing is logos. So we're going to click on that. Member page header. If you wanted to do a header, I have elected not to do that. It's not that important to me. So I've left that part out. But the member logo, so this is basically the logo for your business. And this in maximum size can be 150 by 100. So I uploaded mine right there. And then in whatever size yours is, you can upload it and it'll go in there and it'll reduce its size. But you want to try to get them to this size as much as possible if you can. But if your image is bigger, it will still upload and show it there. It just may not look correct if it's not in these particular sizes. Okay, and then this will show up also, and I'll show you where these show up here in a second also. Let's go back. All right, so here's the logo right here, and then back in the member directory, this is the other logo, the smaller one. So that's this is the bigger logo on your actual listing. This is the logo next to your listing in the directory itself. Okay, so that's on the logos. Once again, save changes. Photos, very important to add photos. I've put in a number of different photos here that is basically little informational tidbits about online marketing. Okay, so you can kind of go through those. I would upload as many as you have, probably not hundreds, but, up to probably about 10. I just started working on this, so I'm going to probably add a few more. Okay. Videos. If you don't have a video, you should. Let me show you. So this is a video I did. It's kind of a demo video that talks about getting ranked on Google. So that's one of my more popular videos that people have watched. So that is, and you can put a video link, YouTube video link right in here. Okay, so you do it right there, and then that will show up when you come in here, and on your listing, once again, that's the first thing that comes up. Usually it's always on the media when it comes to your listing the first time. So your video shows up here and your images show up down here along with your video. So that's important to have. If you don't have a video, please get in touch and I can do a video for you. Let's go back. Map pin information. This is just basic information. Normally I use Google Maps. Show on organization directory. I would recommend that so that it shows like this. And normally you would not have to manually set coordinates. If you wanted to do that, you could. And then the physical address of the organization right here. Okay. One thing I didn't do before that I had to come back and it is point of interest category, which basically is your business category. So you can do the drop down and see which business category you fit into. And then also there's a subcategory. So make sure you check those off or you're not going to get that 100% that we were talking about previously. And let's see, membership badge. This is where if you wanted to get and display your the CABA logo on your website, you can do that, and this will generate what's called HTML, which is computer code that can be added to your website. You just click generate, and then this you can copy and paste on one of your pages of your website, and that will put the CABA logo right on there. Okay, so let's go back to profile summary again, and we can see if you do all of that information, you get 100% all the way through, and everything's 100% complete. And here's the reason to do that. I'll show you a couple of different examples. Like for instance, I've been working with Dr. Shapiro a little bit on his listing, and you can see this is a video that we did for him, and then he has all his logo information, all about Carrollwood Chiropractic Center right here. Highlights, we have his blog has lots of good information, frequently asked questions, for instance. So let's look at this. It goes directly to his frequently asked questions page. For instance, so you click here, and then we've been doing some videos together, and then it brings up his video on carpal tunnel. Do you need carpal tunnel surgery? And then it also has the article right there. But this goes directly from the CABA website directly to his website. Once again, that's a link that you have directly back to your website. Okay, and then these are all very good things why you should see a chiropractor, how to find a great chiropractor, and his reviews. Okay, so and the media, and then just his information. So he's got his all completed also. And so when we search Google for Carrollwood Chiropractic Center, we can see at the very top, these are ads, people are paying to be there. But then you see his website comes up right here, Yelp, which most of you are probably familiar with Yelp, which is a great website to have your business on if you're not already there. And then use CABA is in like the 5th place. So he has, or 4th place, right? 1, 2, 3, 5th place. So you can see his actual website comes up for his business 3 different times, which is great. Yelp comes up, and then CABA comes up, the CABA website. And that's because we've got that filled out correctly. And people are going to see this when they come here, and you can, it clicks on that, and then it goes directly to his business listing, this enhanced listing that we just completed, and it has all of his information here. Okay, so that's what you want when people click on that listing. You want them to see all of the enhanced information, and not just no video, no pictures, no logo, no anything else. Okay, so you want to make sure. And then the same thing for my particular company. You type in First American Internet Marketing, and my website comes up, my LinkedIn profile comes up, my Yelp comes up. This is a review site. On our reviews that we do, we get the yellow stars to come up, and then CABA comes up, and once again, that's like in the 5th spot. So that's gonna go, if somebody's looking, you get referred to somebody and they look up your business, the CABA listing is gonna come up probably in the top 5 to 7 spots, because it's a highly trusted site. You want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and the best look of your business forward. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do this video, to show you how to enhance your listing, because it is available to you. And CABA elected they're not charging you anything to put on your videos and your pictures and all that kind of good stuff. So you want to take advantage of that. If you have any questions, let me know. Need a video, let me know. And have a great day.